Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for my Virgo collective. Any major Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, energy and timing is fluid. This reading could resonate at any point in time. And also, please only take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. This reading may or may not be for you. All right, Virgo, let's jump in and see what kind of a message Spirit has for you. We'll see what energies need to come through for you, what needs to come through for my Virgo collective, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The cards don't want to talk, Virgo. I think maybe it's time to get back to basics. I think maybe you need to kind of take a break. Maybe you've been feeling emotionally and physically exhausted, and maybe it's time to just get back to basics, Virgo. It's really time to take a step back, to really refocus your energies is kind of what I'm feeling. I think you really need to watch your back. You might have a rat in the mix, somebody that's been working against you behind your back, so do pay attention. There's likely some issues with your family that are coming up to be addressed. Maybe this rat is a family member. I think get ready for a tower. Wherever you're at, I think you're in a shaky foundation, and maybe it's time to build on solid ground. With a lot of effort, you likely will have success around the corner. Maybe you're shifting careers. I think all kinds of new opportunities and possibilities and paths are opening up for you. And maybe it's time to just get back to basics. I think there's some family issues here that are needing to be addressed when it comes to foundations. And I think maybe it's time to walk through the archway, the doorway of a new experience. I think get ready for a new job or a new career path to open up. And maybe even some money or prosperity will be coming, whether this is through an inheritance, a windfall of some sort, something about the month of March. And we are in the month of March. So maybe you'll be receiving a windfall or an inheritance of some sort this month. And this is going to really ignite a torch for you when it comes to some spiritual development, some enlightenment, some awareness, and a deeper understanding of a certain situation that I think maybe has presented all kinds of challenges for you recently. I think you need a break. I think you're mentally and physically exhausted, Virgo, and maybe it's just time to get back to the basics. I think you're preparing to play a very different role than you have been playing recently, stepping into quite possibly entrepreneurial energy when it comes to maybe a spiritual endeavor with your career. But let's see what else needs to come through for you. I think you need to be careful. You're dealing with a rat. I think you've got a broken commitment here that is needing to be addressed, a divorce, perhaps a divorce proceeding. Maybe you're finalizing the ending of a long-standing committed partnership. Big changes are coming. And I think if you are going through a divorce or an ending, it's kind of time to grieve this loss, to embrace the death of a situation that's just not serving you moving forward. I think if you've been, not having that clarity is coming. So get ready, Virgo. Big changes on the horizon. And whatever rat is working against you, I think this is to bring forward, some new opportunities, some new possibilities, so you can build that solid foundation. I think you're learning a major karmic lesson, Virgo, and there's been a storm brewing below the surface. I think get ready for some illumination and some clarity to come forward that's going to give you the determination to do what it is that you need to do, I kind of feel. So maybe you're going to be meeting somebody new. I think you're dealing with somebody that is missing you, maybe this partner that you're divorcing. But I think this was definitely a major karmic cycle, a major karmic lesson for you, and there is clarity coming. So if you've been telling yourself, I can't do it, get ready to find the clarity and the determination to move forward, because you can do anything that you set your mind to. Either way, something is coming to a complete end. The sun is setting on a relationship that I think you've likely been entangled in for quite some time. Clarity and changes are coming forward. So embrace this ending, embrace this death, whatever storm is brewing, it's going to really push you forward to find that determination to kind of go your own way. Somebody's definitely been working against you when it comes to some family affairs, and it's kind of time to build from that ground zero. So let's jump in with some tarot, Virgo. Page of Cups, opening up your heart in a new direction. I think, you know, you've been dealing with a lot of mental stress, mentally exhausted is kind of what I feel. You've been stressed, you've been losing sleep. Maybe you know, going through this divorce proceeding has really caused you all kinds of mental anguish. I think you're just exhausted, and maybe it's time for you to ignite that flame again, to find your inner spark, to go after victory at any cost. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Virgo. Yeah, I think definitely a major shift in perspective. The Knight of Cups can also be, you know, a smooth talker here. So you might want to be careful. Maybe you're dealing with a smooth talker. You could be dealing with a water sign, strong Pisces. But I think you're kind of in a period of growth, expansion, taking a step back. I feel like you kind of feel like you've been suspended in time in order to gain a deeper sense of awareness and to kind of shift your perspective. I do think you're learning a major lesson, and I think it's kind of time to open up your heart in a new direction, Virgo. But let's see what needs to come through for you. I think you're getting ready to meet somebody new. I think you've been in the dark night of the soul. Things have been, you know, very dark, very dreary. I think blocks are about to be removed, and this truly is a cause for celebration. I think you're stepping into your own creative aspects, getting ready to birth a brand new life. You could be this empress. You could be a mother, you know, a nurturer, a healer. The Empress truly is a goddess, and I think you're kind of stepping into honoring your spiritual path, a lot of development and enlightenment coming forward. I think a lot of understanding when it comes to following the higher guidance, perhaps a new creative endeavor, a new creative career, new possibilities and doorways are opening up all around you. But somebody's needing to get blocked. Yeah, that's for sure. You're dealing with an Emperor reversed. Definitely a divorce. I think you've been dealing with somebody that's been very narcissistic, very controlling, very aggressive, quite possibly abusive. And it's kind of time to block this person. I think maybe you've got children together. It very well, you know, could have been a long-standing marriage. There's likely a lot of memories here. But I think you are encouraged to put the brakes on something, because this person is never, ever going to change. Get ready to birth a brand new life. Where you've been at, it's been dark. It's been hopeless. I think you've not really received the clarity you've been looking for, but something's about to get unblocked. I think you're taking the rose-colored glasses off, and Spirit is saying, yes, go forward, plant those seeds in a new direction, Virgo. That's Virgo energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So I think it's going to take a lot of hard work, determination for sure, and a lot of drive. I think you're going to have to do a lot of work, a lot of planning when it comes to birthing a new creative endeavor. The Empress is a creator. She gives life. She gives life. And it's kind of time to honor your spiritual journey, to honor your connection to God Source, and to get ready for a brand new adventure is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's keep going here, Virgo. Justice. If you've been dealing with a situation that was imbalanced, not fair, unjust, you could be dealing with somebody that was dealing with a third party. We do have the Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed. I think somebody is very aggressive, very angry. You might be expecting, you know, an unexpected arrival, but somebody here is definitely not emotionally invested. Unrequited love. Somebody's not willing to look at their poor behavior and come forward with an apology. It's kind of time for a karmic rebalancing. I think if you're going through a divorce, there's going to be a final court ruling, and everything is going to work out in your favor, I feel. Could be dealing with a Libra. But something's not been balanced. Something's not been fair. And with that Three of Cups and that Knight of Wands coming out, I think there very well could have been some third-party interference when it comes to this divorce proceeding. I think you're done. You're putting in those firm boundaries. You're blocking communication. You're definitely dealing with a tyrant here. Whoever you're divorcing, they're definitely not worthy of your time. I think somebody is very angry, very aggressive when it comes to having to pack up and move homes. I kind of feel somebody is feeling very betrayed. Somebody does not want to go into this hurt and feel this hurt. I think somebody is definitely missing you. It could be this Emperor in reverse, but you know, I think maybe this was a bad judgment call in the past. Somebody is definitely facing their karma. And wherever you've been at, there's been no balance, there's been no healing, no moderation. I think you're about to get pretty aggressive when it comes to your communication. I think you're angry, you're bitter, you're done putting up with this narcissistic, abusive energy. The Queen of Swords reverse will cut you, will throat cut you. I kind of feel there's been resistance to this awakening, to this lesson, and I think you're about ready to cut anybody out of your life that doesn't bring forward a sense of balance is kind of what I'm feeling. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you're stepping into a higher level of commitment. Upright, they said upright. You know, somebody's been holding on tight to something that's just not working out. You could be dealing with a greedy miser. You're definitely dealing with a master manipulator here who very well could have another option. I think you're dealing with somebody that emotionally manipulates you, that doesn't know their worth, doesn't know their value, and I think there's going to be a major revelation, a major aha moment, and you are encouraged to really go within. The Empress, the Hermit, and the Hierophant came out again. So, you know, this is kind of what's below the surface. You're in the process of birthing this new creative energy. You are giving life to learning this karmic lesson, turning it into growth, turning it into wisdom, turning it into your calling is what I feel. You very well could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. The Hermit is your energy, Virgo. But I think it's kind of time to go within, and I think you are encouraged to, you know, be careful who you share your creative ideas with, because you do got somebody working against you here. And I don't think they've got your best interest at heart. So I think you kind of are just like packing up and going in a new direction. You're learning a very core lesson here. There's definitely going to be a tower of some sort. And this really is a blessing in disguise, because it's kind of time to break down anything false in your life, to pack up, move home, and learn this lesson once and for all. I think you've been deeply wounded. I think, you know, you've been at rock bottom, and it's kind of time to pick up the broken pieces and to keep moving forward, to keep going your own way, because victory is here, and you will have victory over this abuser, over this narcissistic abuser. I don't care if there's a lot of memories here. You likely do have children together, and I think the time is now to just release this long-standing commitment. But let's see what this Judgment reversed is all about. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know, a huge missed opportunity. There's been a lot of juggling. You're dealing with somebody that's playing games. I think, you know, you can't see it, but there's a brand new opportunity around the corner. I think you will be meeting somebody new. You are being asked to release. Definitely a huge financial loss with this ending. But this is where you find that creative aspect to start from ground zero. Somebody's not wanted to face their karma, and there's about to be some very harsh karma delivered, because somebody's not learning a lesson when it comes to healing some pain from the past. I don't think there's any more working together in this partnership. Could be dealing with any of the fixed signs. We got Mars energy here, Aries energy. Doesn't have to be, but there's definitely going to be like a final verdict. A final court ruling is kind of what I'm feeling. But let's see what this justice is. I think get ready for some exposure when it comes to an unrequited love situation. Absolutely. Dropping all defenses. I do think, you know, there is going to be a period of grieving over this ending, but this really is going to open up your heart when it comes to a brand new beginning in love. I think somebody's been arguing with you, not wanting to feel this ending and this pain. And it's kind of time to, you know, break down those walls, break down those barriers, and open up your heart. Definitely a major shift in perspective, and what was hidden is coming to light. There were definitely some secrets here, and I think somebody is about to get the rug pulled out from under them and to experience a huge loss of fortune when it comes to a false foundation crumbling to the ground. This is your wishes being granted, though. I think you are finally stepping into the pathway of healing, you know, really learning a valuable lesson when it comes to this ending, when it comes to this divorce. I think moderation is going to be key. But let's look at this, Empress, because I think, you know, you've been in the throes of transformation. And yeah, I think you've been stressed over, you know, I think somebody has been, you know, aggressively communicating with you. And it's caused a lot of sleepless nights. It's caused a lot of anxiety. I think you've been trying to break free from this prison cell for a long time. You've been ready to walk away from this situation. You're walking away from all of this stress, all of this aggressive energy. And I think you're just going to focus on you for a while. Earth energy again. You've got a golden opportunity, I think, to learn from this lesson and to turn it into some spiritual development, to turn it into quite possibly a new career path. I think you're making peace with the past. You're getting ready to finally walk the spiritual path. You're walking away from this very dissatisfying situation and you're going after wish fulfillment. I feel you've been all trapped up in a situation with somebody who likely was not emotionally available, and you're laying down a long-standing burden because it's kind of time for this to come to a dead stop. I think this has been a long-standing commitment. So get ready for an unexpected shift. There's definitely a tower coming and something is breaking down and you're going to have to build in a new direction because it's over. It is over. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody very codependent, and I think it's kind of time to take that leap of faith. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but I think you're dealing with somebody who's operating out of their lower ego. There's definitely somebody trying to keep the veil of illusion over your eyes, Virgo, and it's kind of time to take that leap of faith, to make peace with this emotional baggage, to leave the past behind, to learn this lesson, and to step into healing. It's really time to step into some healing and to step into some authenticity. I think you're going through profound transformation, closing out a cycle when it comes to a foundation that maybe it looked good on the outside, but there's really not been a lot of emotional contentment on the inside. And maybe one or both of you have not really wanted to feel the pain of this ending, but it's kind of time to face all of this past manipulation and to birth this brand new life. You will have victory over this abuser without a doubt, Virgo. So have faith in a higher power. I think you've been very patient. I think these family affairs have been, you know, coming up to be addressed for quite some time. And I feel something is finally coming to a complete close because it's time for this change. So take a break, take a step back, rejuvenate yourself, rejuvenate your thoughts, rejuvenate your body, your mind, and your soul, and get back to basics when it comes to what is truly on your heart. I think this aggressive connection really did make you lose yourself somewhere along the lines, and it's kind of time to nurture yourself. That's what the Empress does. She's a nurturer. Where are you needing to nurture yourself? Maybe you've been pouring into everybody else except for you. So what about you? Take that step back. Get back to basics because you truly are a gift. And your heart holds a treasure inside that has all kinds of wisdom. So find that determination to return to yourself, to get back to basics and to embrace a brand new journey. A brand new journey. I think you've been dealing with somebody who doesn't support you, who makes you feel small, who's been belittling you. I think you've been through a very tough situation recently, Virgo. And it's time to find your strength and your determination and know that you will recover and come back stronger than ever, because you are a pillar of strength and you are capable of overcoming these obstacles. So whatever you've been dealing with, it's been fraught with deception, lies, secrets here, and I do think court is going to go in your favor. Yes, I think you are in the process of creating healthy space in your home and all around you, and cutting all kinds of people out of your life that really have kept you small. I think March is the month where something comes full circle for you, and there will be a final judgment call being made, and this will allow you to continue on your journey and to kind of go your own way. And that's what I got for you, Virgo, for a little check-in. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin flame reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you.